My name is Jenny Alcala, and I'm here today to provide you with a health education presentation from Independence at Home to support your health and wellness. As a health educator, I've been providing community education for over 20 years. Health education is just one of the many programs we have available to seniors. These programs include behavioral health, medication safety, case management, volunteer opportunities, resource navigation, and many more, all at no cost. The benefits of drinking water. Age-related changes can make you more vulnerable to shifts in hydration balance that can result in dehydration. These are some dehydration facts to keep in mind. The aging process results in a decreased sensation of thirst. We could be experiencing advanced stages of dehydration without feeling thirsty, meaning if you are dehydrated, you may not feel thirsty. As we lose muscle mass due to the aging process, our total body water content reduces to 50% by age 70 to 80. Water is essential for the formation of stool, and inadequate supply will result in hardened stool that is difficult to pass. Medications such as diuretics, laxatives, sedatives, tranquilizers, and antipsychotics can make you more susceptible to dehydration. As dehydration advances, it can lead to disorientation and confusion. Drinking a glass of water with each meal is a good strategy to create a habit of drinking water. The lower fluid volume caused by dehydration can irritate the bladder, therefore increasing the incontinence. So what is dehydration? Dehydration is a condition that occurs when you do not have enough water in your body for it to carry out its normal functions. Our bodies are made up of about 60% water content. Therefore, water is very important to help our body carry out its functions. Hydration brings us benefits, and some are listed below. For example, water is used by our body to transport nutrients to our cells and collect waste products. Water helps us control body temperature. It works as a thermostat. If you are feeling overheated due to hot weather, drinking a cold glass of water can help bring your body temperature down. Water helps in our digestive process. Hydration reduces the risk of having urinary tract infections. Dehydration can lead to confusion and problems concentrating. For example, a small decrease of 2% can affect your ability to concentrate and solve problems. The best kind of skin hydration is the one that comes from the inside, not an expensive cosmetic cream. Dehydration can lead to the formation of kidney stones. So to keep ourselves hydrated can help us prevent them, and if we have them, it can help us get rid of them faster. Some of the causes of dehydration are illnesses or infections that involve fever, diarrhea, nausea, and/or vomiting. When we sweat, we lose water in the form of perspiration and sweat. Same reason for heavy exercise. Because we live in warmer climate, we must be especially careful to prevent dehydration in hot weather. Caffeinated drinks can act as diuretics. So try to use decaffeinated versions instead, like decaf coffee or decaf tea. Some medications such as diuretics, laxatives, sedatives, tranquilizers, and antipsychotics can make you more susceptible to dehydration. Try to incorporate meals rich in water content into your diet. For example, soups, jello, juice, fruit, and vegetables are all good options. In high altitudes, such as 6,000 feet above sea level, you exhale and perspire twice as much moisture as you do at sea level. Higher altitude means lower air pressure, and this results in more rapid evaporation of moisture from skin surface and from your lungs. Most high-altitude areas are also very low in humidity, which means evaporation is further accelerated. The combination of these two factors means that the higher up you are, the more water you need to keep your body functioning. It is important to check with your doctor if you are experiencing any of these symptoms, as they might be a sign of dehydration or other health conditions. The signs to look for are dry mouth, sticky saliva, and 1 to 2% fluid loss can result in symptoms such as thirst, fatigue, weakness, loss of appetite, and 3 to 4% fluid loss will result in impaired physical performance, dry mouth, reduced urine output, flushed skin, irritability, and apathy. 5 to 6% fluid loss can lead to difficulty concentrating, headaches, irritability, sleepiness, impaired body temperature regulation, and it can increase respiratory rate. 7 to 10% fluid loss can produce dizziness, spastic muscles, loss of balance, delirium, heat exhaustion, and even collapse. Urine should be the color of lemonade. If your urine is the color of apple juice, it means it is very concentrated. This could be a sign that you need to urinate more often or that you are becoming dehydrated. And we ask ourselves how much to drink. The recommendation is not intended to be one amount fits all. Other factors such as age, weight, lifestyle, and physical condition also play a large part. Your need for water increases if any of the following apply. For example, if you eat salty, convenience, or fast foods, if you are under a lot of stress, the more you weigh, the more you need, if you live in high altitudes, if you exercise a lot, and if you're in hot weather. Keep in mind that bottled water can be expensive. Sometimes it is not better than tap water. You can use water filtration systems that are cheaper than bottled water, and also lighter on your grocery bags. Another factor that can impact the amount of liquids you should consider for your daily intake is your health status. Any person who has congestive heart failure, is on a low fluid diet, or who is taking water pills must discuss with their doctor or specialist any change in the amount of water they drink. Consult with their primary care physician or specialist managing their CHF to find out what amount of water intake is recommended in their particular case. And these are ways to add liquid to your day. Try to follow the rule of thumb of 6 to 8 glasses of water per day. You can carry a small water bottle and take sips during the day to keep yourself hydrated. If you are watching TV, have a water bottle nearby so you don't have to walk all the way to the kitchen. And if you are leaving home, take water with you. You can add lime to your water to add a flavor twist. Some people use products that add different flavors to water to make water consumption more fun. Go for the flavors that have 0 calories. Hydration does not only come from water we drink. We can keep ourselves hydrated by drinking other liquids such as milk or juice, which has 90% water content, and incorporating water-rich fruits and vegetables into our diet. For example, lettuce and cucumbers have 96% water content, and watermelon and strawberries have 92% water content. These are examples of high water content fruits and vegetables. Try adding these to your routine snacks and meals. Make sure you get an adequate intake of fluids based on your needs. Make drinking water part of your everyday routine. And see your doctor if you think you might be dehydrated. I hope you enjoyed today's presentation and you have learned ways to keep your body hydrated and healthy. If you enjoyed this short presentation, you'll love our live presentations. We have more than 30 topics available for older adults and their caregivers, from nutrition topics to stress relief and more. For more information, call the number on your screen today. Thanks again for listening. We hope that you learned something that will help maintain your health and wellness. To bring health education to your community, or for more information on Independence at Home no-cost services for seniors, call 866-421-1964 today.